Not every car becomes a problem after 100,000 miles. Some cars do the opposite. They keep going, they stay predictable, and they do not suddenly punish you with constant repair bills. These are the cars owners do not talk about enough because they are not exciting. They are not flashy, they just work. After 100,000 miles, that is what really matters. In this video, we are looking at 10 cars that actually hold up after 100,000 miles, cars that stay reliable, cars that make ownership easier, not harder. Not because they are perfect, but because they were built with long-term ownership in mind. Let's get into it. Number 10, Toyota Camry, model years 2010 to 2017. This one does not surprise anyone, and that is exactly the point. The Toyota Camry has never been about excitement. It has always been about consistency. Smooth ride, simple engineering, low drama ownership. And after 100,000 miles, those qualities really start to matter. What makes the Camry hold up is not magic. It is restraint. The engines are not pushed to the limit. The transmissions are proven and predictable. And most problems show up slowly, giving owners time to plan instead of panic. Here is what owners usually notice after 100,000 miles. The car still feels familiar. No sudden personality change, no constant warning lights, no feeling that something expensive is about to happen. Maintenance stays maintenance, not crisis management. That does not mean nothing ever breaks. It means repairs are usually manageable and rarely come as a surprise. Many Camry owners say the same thing. They do not love the car, they trust it. And after 100,000 miles, trust is more valuable than excitement. And the next car on this list shows that durability does not always mean boring. Number 9, Honda Accord, model years 2010 to 2017. This is one that earns its reputation the slow way. The Honda Accord has always been known as a sensible choice. Not flashy, not exciting, just well-balanced. And after 100,000 miles, that balance starts paying off. What makes the Accord hold up is consistency. The engines are proven, the transmissions are conservative. Nothing feels rushed or overcomplicated. After 100,000 miles, most owners notice something important. The car still behaves the way it always has. Cold starts feel normal. Shifts stay smooth. Steering and braking remain predictable. Problems do happen, but they usually arrive one at a time, not all at once. That makes a huge difference. Owners can plan repairs, budget for maintenance, and keep driving without constantly worrying about the next big failure. Many Accord owners say the same thing. They did not buy the car to impress anyone. They bought it to depend on it. And even deep into high mileage, that trust usually holds. And the next car on this list proves that durability is not limited to sedans. Number 8, Toyota Corolla, model years 2010 to 2018. This is one people often underestimate. The Toyota Corolla is rarely anyone's dream car. It is bought for one reason: it just works. And after 100,000 miles, that reputation starts to matter more than ever. What makes the Corolla hold up is simplicity. The engines are not complicated, the transmissions are proven. There is very little technology that tries to impress. After 100,000 miles, that simplicity turns into reliability. Most owners notice that nothing suddenly changes. The car still starts the same way, it still drives the same way, and it still feels familiar. Repairs are usually basic. Wear items instead of surprises. Maintenance instead of emergencies. That is why so many Corollas quietly make it well past 200,000 miles without turning ownership into a financial burden. Many owners say the same thing. The Corolla never asked for much, and it never demanded more than expected. After 100,000 miles, that low-stress ownership becomes its biggest strength. And the next car on this list proves that durability also exists in small SUVs. Number 7, Toyota RAV4, model years 2010 to 2018. This is one of the most important cars on this list because the Toyota RAV4 is not just popular, it is everywhere. Families buy it, commuters buy it, first-time buyers buy it, and after 100,000 miles, it usually rewards them for that choice. What makes the RAV4 hold up is balance. The engines are not overworked, the transmissions are simple and proven, the vehicle was designed to do a lot of things reasonably well, not one thing at the edge of its limits. After 100,000 miles, owners often notice something reassuring. The car still feels honest, no strange behavior, no sudden personality changes, no feeling that something expensive is about to fail. Maintenance stays predictable, suspension parts wear out over time, brakes and tires get replaced, but the core of the vehicle keeps going. That is why so many RAV4s stay on the road. Long after other SUVs are sent to auction, many owners say the same thing. They stop thinking about the car altogether. And when you stop thinking about your car, that usually means it is doing its job well. And the next car on this list proves that durability is not limited to Japanese brands. Number 6. Ford Fusion, model years 2010 to 2017. This one surprises a lot of people because the Ford Fusion was never marketed as a long-term hero. It was marketed as a comfortable, modern, mid-size sedan. And for many owners, that is exactly what it became. Even after 100,000 miles, what makes the Fusion hold up is not cutting-edge technology. It is restraint. Especially with the naturally aspirated engines, the Fusion avoids the kind of complexity that creates problems later in life. After 100,000 miles, owners often notice that the car still feels composed. The ride stays smooth. The steering feels familiar. The drivetrain does not suddenly demand attention. Repairs do happen, but they usually follow a normal pattern. Suspension components, brakes, routine wear, not sudden, expensive failures. That predictability is what keeps many Fusions on the road, far longer than people expect. Many owners say the same thing. They bought the Fusion because it felt comfortable and affordable. They kept it because it never gave them a strong reason to get rid of it. After 100,000 miles, the Ford Fusion proves that durability does not have to come with a premium badge. And the next car on this list is one that has quietly built a reputation for lasting far longer than expected. Number 5. Lexus RX, model years 2010 to 2017. This is where things start feeling noticeably calmer. The Lexus RX was never about chasing trends. It was about comfort, refinement, and avoiding drama. And after 100,000 miles, that philosophy really pays off. What makes the Lexus RX hold up is conservative engineering. The engines are not pushed hard, the transmissions are smooth and proven, and the vehicle was built with long-term ownership in mind, not just first impressions. After 100,000 miles, many owners notice something rare. The car still feels relaxed. No harsh noises, no sudden changes in behavior, no constant reminders that something expensive might fail next. Maintenance costs are not cheap, but they are predictable. And that predictability is what separates the RX from many other luxury SUVs in this mileage range. Owners often say the same thing. The Lexus RX does not surprise them, in a good way. After 100,000 miles, it still feels like a vehicle you can rely on, without constantly second-guessing your decision. And the next car on this list shows that durability can also come from simplicity, not luxury. Number 4, Toyota Highlander, model years 2010 to 2018. This is the car many families keep longer than planned. The Toyota Highlander was bought for one main reason. It felt safe, reliable, and built to handle everyday life without drama. After 100,000 miles, that decision often proves to be the right one. What makes the Highlander hold up is conservative design. The engines are proven, the transmissions are not pushed to their limits, and the vehicle was never meant to be sporty or aggressive. After 100,000 miles, most owners notice something reassuring. The car still feels stable, no strange drivetrain behavior, no sudden loss of confidence, and no feeling that the vehicle is aging faster than expected. Maintenance becomes routine rather than stressful. Suspension components wear gradually. Brakes, tires, and fluids follow a predictable schedule. That predictability is what families value most. Many Highlander owners say the same thing. They stop shopping for a replacement because there is no urgent reason to. After 100,000 miles, the Toyota Highlander continues doing exactly what it was bought to do in the first place, and the next car on this list proves that true durability does not require size or power. Number 2, Toyota Prius, model years 2010 to 2017. This is one people love to doubt. The Toyota Prius looks complicated on the surface. Hybrid systems, batteries, technology. But after 100,000 miles, reality tells a different story. What makes the Prius hold up is engineering discipline. The engine is lightly stressed, the transmission design is simple, and the hybrid system was built for long-term use, not short-term excitement. After 100,000 miles, many owners notice something surprising. The car still feels calm, no harsh shifting, no drivetrain drama, and fuel economy stays consistent. Battery concerns exist, but they are far less common than people expect, and usually appear much later in the car's life. That is why so many Prius models reach extremely high mileage as daily drivers. Many owners say the same thing. They stopped worrying about the car a long time ago. After 100,000 miles, the Toyota Prius proves that smart design can outperform fear and assumptions. And the number 1 car on this list is the benchmark for long-term ownership. Number 1, Toyota Tacoma, model years 2010 to 2018. This one earns its spot at the top the hard way. The Toyota Tacoma was not built to impress, it was built to last. Simple design, proven components, conservative engineering, and after 100,000 miles, those choices make all the difference. What makes the Tacoma hold up is durability over complexity. The engines are understressed, the transmissions are proven, and the truck does not rely on fragile systems to deliver everyday usability. After 100,000 miles, many Tacomas feel barely broken in. Owners talk about confidence, not just reliability, but trust. Trust that the truck will start, trust that it will work, trust that it will not suddenly demand major repairs. Maintenance stays straightforward, repairs are predictable, and resale value remains strong. That combination is rare. Many Tacoma owners say the same thing. They plan to replace it. They never did. After 100,000 miles, the Toyota Tacoma does not just hold up. It sets the standard. After 100,000 miles, the hype is gone. What is left is design, engineering, and long-term thinking. The cars on this list are not exciting. They are not perfect, but they share one important trait. They stay predictable when most cars do not. They do not suddenly demand constant attention. They do not turn normal ownership into a financial stress test, and that is why people keep them. At The Car Truth, we are not here to scare you away from every car on the market. We are here to show you which cars quietly hold up, which ones make ownership easier over time, and which ones are actually worth keeping past 100,000 miles. If you want fewer surprises and more confidence behind the wheel, subscribe to The Car Truth, because the real test of a car does not happen on the test drive. It happens years later when nobody is talking about it anymore.